Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you are all have done very well in the RE-NEET examination 2026. And the botany paper was very easy, where we expected like a little bit moderate, but it was very easy. 51 questions have occurred in the RE-NEET examination from the botany part. Let's discuss about the botany part. The first chapter is living world. So here we go. First question, match the following. Family, it is a Anacardiaceae, and genus, it is a Mangifera indica, mango, and class, it is explaining about the Dicotyledonnae. Phylum, it is explaining about the angiosperm phylum, or division also we can call it. Division only we should call it. Order, it is Sapindales. So to confuse you, here it is given that phylum. So generally in case of the plants we are talking about the division. So here we go for the third option. So don't concentrate on the answers because it is from the student I have been copied and I made it at a PPT. So let's go with the second question. The genus represents a group of closely related species which are together making as a. So as we go from the species group together form the genus, genus together form the family, family like again it become the more number. So let's see about the third question. That third question has been indicated that from ascending order. So you have to be very careful while explain and understanding genus, species, then it become genus, then family, then it become like class, order, family. So like phylum or division, then it become the kingdom. So here S is the starting one. G, it should be taken out first. Then genus, it is been taken. Like G, A, it is coming, and E, it is the one family. Then C, it becomes the order. Then B, it is a class, and then D, phylum. Then F, kingdom. So like this ascending order. So where increasing order of all the things will be taking place here. So when we consider like this, it is the ascending order like this. Next, spherical shape, generally it is a coccus, biological classification chapter. Rod shaped, it is a bacilli, and comma shaped, it is a vibrio also we can call it. Spirilla. So the option will be like spherical, spherical shaped coccus, and rod shaped bacillus, comma shaped. So it is a third answer. So next we see about the next question. Fusion of protoplasm is called it as a plasmogamy. Then fusion of two nuclei is called as a karyogamy. Generation of haplospore is a meiosis. It becomes as a 2, 3, 1. So here the answer will be the fourth. Next, which of the following is not a prokaryote? It is not a prokaryote they are asking. Blue-green algae and mycoplasma, it is correct. Bacteria is also prokaryote, and fungi is not a prokaryote. Fungi is a eukaryotic organism. Next, mad cow disease is caused by the prions. It is the prions are the kind of the viruses. Next, symbiotic association between fungi and algae is called as a lichens, where the fungi will absorb the nutrients from the surface of these rocks and etc. And algae will prepare the photosynthesis. Like this, lichens are the combination. Then when we see that in gymnosperm, the male and female gametophyte remain within the sporangia. So yeah, this is correct. Why? Because it is the one, we call it this as a reduced type also. In gymnosperm, seeds are not covered. So that is why we are calling them as a naked seeded. So both the statements are correct. So fourth answer will come for this. Next. Spinopsida class belongs to the, it is actually Pteridophyta. In Pteridophyta, four classifications are there: Coelopsida, and Pteropsida, Spinopsida, and Lycopsida. Like this classifications has been come under the Pteridophyta. Next, phyllotaxy is the pattern of arrangement of the, it is actually the leaves. Phyllotaxy, like alternate phyllotaxy, opposite phyllotaxy, and hold phyllotaxy. So alternate like this, the leaves are arranged, and opposite like this, leaves are arranged, and hold phyllotaxy, like bunches of the leaves are arranged at the same area. Next, marginal placentation is seen in the pea plant, axial placentation in the tomato, and parietal placentation in the hegemon, and free central placentation in the primrose. Like this, the option will be coming. Next, which of the following characteristic features of Solanaceae? Flowers are bisexual, सही है, and calyx have 5 sepals and also united, सही है. Androecium have 5 stamens and also are epipetalous, सही है. Ovary is inferior, no. Liliaceae and Solanaceae and Fabaceae, all of them having the superior ovary, where we come like this. So it is wrong. A, B, C only correct. Next, when we talk about the cristae, this is cell, the unit of life. Here almost 7 questions have been come from this chapter. Cristae are infoldings of the mitochondria too, and cisternae are flat disc shaped sacs in the Golgi. 2, 4 it will come. Thylakoids are the flat membranous structures also. Phospholipid are cell membrane. So option will be take 2, 4 and 2, 4 it will come. 2, 4, 1. 2, 4, 1, 3. This is the answer. Next. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is the major site of the synthesis of the lipids. सही है. Next, cell theory was formulated by the Skildon and Swan. Both of them have formulated this theory. Which of the following are characteristic of prokaryotic cells? That is, in the bacteria, ribosomes are made up of 50S as well as 30S subunit. Correct? They can have the plasmids. सही है. Extra chromosomal circular double stranded self-replicating DNA. And they contain the mesosomes, like infoldings of the membrane. They have the peroxisome. No, they do not have the peroxisome. Actually, peroxisomes are specialized kind of the cell organelles which are present in the eukaryotic organisms. So that means only A, B, C only correct. Next question. Mitochondria inner membrane encloses matrix, because mitochondria, if you look at outer membrane and inner membrane will be having foldings, and this is enclosing the internal structure called as a matrix. Next, endoplasmic system, endomembrane system includes the endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes and vacuoles. So if you look at this nuclear membrane here, endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic, smooth endoplasmic, then Golgi complex, then from here lysosomes and vacuoles will be arising. The correct sequence of the adult they have given to get confused. Very simple. If you are talking about the structure like G1, S and G2, then M phases will be present. So option will be the second correct. Next, chromosomes are fully condensed at the end of the prophase 1. Say meiosis 1 resembles the mitosis. No, it is only meiosis 2 resembles this. So 1 is correct and 2 is false. Next, and what about the photorespiration? Do not occur in the C3 plants. Which of the following statements regarding photorespiration are correct? Do not occur in the C3 plants. No, it will occur in the C3 plants. Carbon dioxide consumed or oxygen is generated. No, oxygen is consumed and carbon dioxide is generated. Phosphoglycolate is formed. Yes, correct. No ATP and NADPH formation. Yes, correct. Only C and D are the correct statements. Photorespiration reaction catalyzed by the Rubisco is shown below. Like this, yes, RUBP is a 5 carbon and it will split to become the 3 carbon as well as 2 carbon. 3 carbon they are already given, phosphoglycerate, and 2 carbon is a 2 phosphoglycolate. So the first answer is the correct. Next, identify the experiments led to the gradual understanding photosynthesis. It is first role of air. It is been observed by Joseph Priestley. Release of oxygen, he also observed this. And hydrilla experiment also. Production of glucose, Julius Van Sachs has been identified. Absorption spectra, first action spectrum by the Engelmann. So chlorophyll A and B was been discovered. Next, how many tons of Kelvin cycle? For every ton, 1 carbon dioxide is fixed. So for 6 tons, 1 glucose is being prepared. So like this, they have been asked us 3 glucose molecules. Through 3 into 6 is 18. So it will be the answer that. Next, the plastid that stores xanthophyll is known as a chromoplast, because it is clearly mentioned in the NCERT. Which pigment has absorption peak at 7 nanometers? It is chlorophyll A. When we are talking about the starting from this here 400 to 700, VIBGR, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So combination will take about the chlorophyll A maximum. How many molecules of pyruvic acid are produced at the end of the glycolysis? From 206 molecules of glucose they are asked. So that means here glucose, for every one glucose, 2 pyruvic acids have been produced. So here 2 pyruvic acid, 1 pyruvic acid, 1 pyruvic acid, like this 2 pyruvic acid will be produced. So they have asked us 206 matlab 206 into 2. If you are doing, so you are going to get the fourth value, that is third. Next, which of the following plant growth regulator is used as a herbicide? That is 2,4-D. Dichlorophenoxyacetic acid, that is oxine. Next, length of the stem is given like this, and also they have given this. So here formula we should use LT is equal to L naught plus RT. So LT is given, time is given. What is the time is given? What is the length at the 7th day? So L7 is equal to L naught 0. Already it is given 0, 20. It is given already 20. And R, it is nothing but R growth rate 30 centimeters plus time also is given 7. So here 30 into 7, you are going to get the 20 plus 210 is equal to 230. So answer will be the 230. And here it is clearly given, see the calculations part. And which of the following plant growth regulator promotes the internode elongation prior to flowering? That is gibberellin. So internodal elongation completely by the gibberellin. How many theca are vein present in each lobe or typical lobe? That is 2. 2 theca. Here it is a bilobed condition. We can say like this. Most of the angiosperms are having 2 theca. Except in the Malvaceae, only 1 theca will be able to see. Which of the following plant produces non-albuminous? It is a pea plant. Non-albuminous, exalbuminous also we say. If the diploid chromosome number is a 36, 36 divided by 2, when you are doing, then you are going to get the 18. So 18 plus 18 plus 18. So you are going to get the remaining amount. How much it will be? 18 plus 18 plus 18. So it will be like a 54. Next, which of the following in the female gametophyte of an angiosperm help in guiding the pollen tube for fertilizing the eggs? That is synergid. Guide the. So if you are talking about the stigma style here, when we talk about the guiding of this here, synergid's outermost layer, filiform apparatus will be present, right? Which of the following female gametophyte of angiosperm help in guiding the pollen tube for fertilizing the eggs? Generally, central cell no, polar nucleus no, antipodals no, because synergid's outermost layer is a filiform layer no. So we can go with the synergid. Next, in an experiment, Mendel observed the F1 plants, all of them are tall. Capital T, cross it with the small t, you're going to get the capital T and small t. So that is correct. All of them are tall plants. None of them are dwarf, correct. Stem height is a contrasting trait with the tall being the dominant and dwarf being recessive. Yes, correct explanation also. Because why it is coming all of them are tall, may we come to know the reason. Is the correct explanation, fourth option. Next, for a person, if you are talking about like this, then it will be like this, because when you are crossing A and A, O blood group possibility, I possibility, I possibility, but here there is no possibility. If you are talking about the A and B like this, then A and I. So the person are going to get the A blood group and AB blood group and B blood group. So none of them are going to get the O blood group. So they are asking who is not possible combination. We can go with the third option. Then Turner's Down syndrome is caused by the absence of one of the X chromosome. No, wrong. Down syndrome is purely 21st chromosome. They are having the extra chromosome. Turner syndrome is presence of additional. No, it is only due to the X, absence of the X. So both the statements are false. Here, absence of one of the X chromosome. Turner syndrome is caused by the presence of an additional. Statement are incorrect. Yes. Next, which of the following about lycopyrin is correct? Is the constitutively expressed? Why not other option C? Lactose activate repressor to bind to the. No, it is actually preventing. Z, I share a single, no. Everything is having promoter and inhibitor, promoter, operator, Z, Y, A. So everything is having its own individuality. Next, each of the following enzyme synthesis a precursor of the mRNA. RNA polymerase 2. It is the one. Next, here arrange the following in the Amazon rainforest. So you go with the like this. When you're talking about this, the first one is the invertebrate, then plants, then fishes, then it become the birds, then mammals. Like this, the ascending order you can go with that. Next, both species are harmed. That is negative and negative. Where we'll get the negative negative competition, both are negatively, that is third option. Third is the first. One species is harmed, the other is benefited. Negative, it may be predation. 1 both species are benefited, it may be mutualism. One is benefited while the other is no effect, commensalism. So like this, 3 1 so the third option is correct. Next, consider the population 10 million. So your birth rate is given as a 0.002 minus death rate also 0.002. So then it becomes the 0. So after the 10 million cells, if it is present, after 10 generations also same amount, because birth is equal, death also is equal amount. Next, which of the following are primary consumers? That is herbivores. No, without any doubt we should consider, because no doubt herbivores are also, we can call it a predator, but all herbivores are predator, but all predators are not herbivore. For example, lion, tiger, everything are present. No, they do not come under the primary consumers. Next, logistic growth model is considered as a more realistic when you consider like this. S shaped is showing, yes, correct. Resources are finite, that is why it shows a carrying capacity, yes, and it is also the correct explanation. Next, Abingdon tortoise and Galapagos became extinct. Yes, correct. Goats were more efficient at browsing than Abingdon. That is why they have the ability. Yes, it is the correct explanation. Energy flow from producers to consumer is unidirectional. Yes, correct. Because when you are talking about the producers, first thing, then primary consumers, then secondary consumers, then tertiary consumers, then top consumers. Energy pyramid can never be inverted. Yes. Transfer of energy is only 1%. No, it is always follow the 10% law. So A, B only correct options. Next, that's all about this re-NEET examination. I hope you all are doing good, and if any thing is there, we'll have a look at the for the next year. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.